The Russian military shelled the city of Kharkiv 66 times in the past 24 hours. This was announced by the head of the regional military administration, Oleg Syniehubov. According to him, as a result, 9 people were injured. Russian troops inflicted more than 100 artillery and mortar strikes on various areas. Kharkiv mayor Igor Terechov said that Russian military had been attacking Kharkiv for the past 2 days, dropping parachute shells on the city. All this month and a half, the enemy has been bombing Kharkiv. For the last 2 days, along with mines, shells and Grad missiles, Kharkiv has been facing bombardment with new types of bombs. The Russian aggressor parachutes them.
Российский агрессор спускает их на парашютах.
Parachute shells were first spotted in Kharkiv on April the 8th. People whose houses were damaged in Kharkiv told Suspilne about parachute rockets. I went out into the yard, I looked up, and there I saw some clouds. I thought it was air defense and it was probably this missile. Not a missile, but 5 parachute bombs. One was flying there, and I immediately fell down. Boom! Then the second. Boom! Boom! Big bombs and small parachutes. I speak Russian. My last name is Russian. My father is Russian. My mother is Ukrainian. That's it. The Russian world came to me, freed me from my house. The roof is blown off. When it rains, everything will get wet and collapse. There was an explosion. Our windows began to shake. We immediately ran to the bathroom and heard that the explosion was terrible. These were parachute missiles. As a result of the war, 1,716 houses have been destroyed in Kharkiv. In Kharkiv, rescuers caught a cat that had been sitting under the rubble of a destroyed 5-story building for 2 weeks. Residents of the house told rescuers that there was a cat in the apartment on the 4th floor. He was seen behind the sofa. The rescuers said that the cat was scared and dirty, but not injured. It was handed over to one of the residents of the house. The cat is now safe, fed, and waiting for its owners. For almost 4 days, more than 1,000 people could not be evacuated from Melitopol. Since April the 6th, the Russian military had been blocking buses. The Russian occupiers first blocked a convoy of humanitarian cargo at the checkpoint in Vasiliivka, forced them to spend the night there, and then blocked it at the entrance to the city of Melitopol. At 9 p.m., they came, transferred all the drivers to one bus, and seized both the humanitarian cargo intended for the residents of Melitopol and the vehicle equipment itself. When these buses were returned, they forbade them to enter the city. And the residents of Melitopol with children, with the elderly, with those who have difficulty moving, had to get out of the city center within an hour to another side of the city and get on buses there. On April the 9th, the convoy managed to leave and arrive in Zaporizhzhya. Ukraine and Russia held a third exchange of captives. 26 citizens were returned to Ukraine, 12 of them military and 14 civilians. This was announced on Facebook by Deputy Prime Minister Irina Vereshchuk. In Kharkiv, rescuers caught a cat that had been sitting under the rubble of a destroyed 5-story building for 2 weeks. Residents of the house told rescuers that there was a cat in the apartment on the 4th floor. He was seen behind the sofa. The rescuers said that the cat was scared and dirty, but not injured. It was handed over to one of the residents of the house. The cat is now safe, fed, and waiting for its owners.